Let's connect with our chartists, Kunal Bothra and Manas Jaiswal as well joining in. Good morning, gentlemen. And Kunal, let's begin with you with what the trade setup could potentially spell out for our markets this morning. And where is it that you're finding interest within individual stocks?
So good morning, Avan. Good morning, everyone. I think last few days we've been consolidating, and there are no two doubts about it on the indices. On one hand, when you look at the Nifty, I think plus or minus those 100, 200 points, move on a couple of days perspective. I think largely we've remained in this pivot point or the pivot band of 11,300. So I think that's likely going to be the texture for the markets even for the near term. Now the reason why I say is that because look at the stock specific patterns. Now, when you look at stocks consolidating for at least a month, month and a half, and then trying to break out on the upside, Nifty is a replication of what happens, to those individual stock names. So whether it's the pharma pack, whether it's the IT stocks, or whether it's the mid cap names, etc., they tend to have an influence on the index moves as well. So I think in that regards, I believe largely we are consolidating, and the bias should be on the upside. Yet again, that the index post this 1.5 month of consolidation could result into a breakout on the upside. Bank Nifty, I believe, still remains to be a major index to watch out for, because I believe the next leg on the index move should probably be led by Bank Nifty, and especially the mix of private sector banks, the large cap ones, and the PSU banking name. Now, in that regards, I would suggest a couple of buying calls, and this is pure from a momentum play and expecting fresh breakouts on a couple of stocks. LIC Housing, I believe that the stock is due for a very strong breakout. It's a classic channel pattern as well as a bullish flag pattern breakout, which is likely about the 272 275 mark for LIC Housing, and I think the stock is just about in touching distance of breaking about this band. Would suggest a buy with a positional target of 300. Stop loss could be kept at 255 on LIC Housing. The second would be a buy on Siemens. Now this is interesting because I think over the last 1.5 or 2 months, the stock had numerous attempts towards breaking about that 1180 1200 band, and all of those attempts seem to have failed into breakout on the upside. But this time around as well, the reason why I believe that Siemens could probably be a breakout is because there was too many whipsaws, and the volumes have inched up higher of late. So I believe with too many whipsaws and volumes inching up higher, it's a sign of fresh strength coming into the bullish side for Siemens. Would suggest a buy with 1240 as an immediate target, stop loss 750.
Okay, there you have it. That's the view coming in on from Kunal. Let's take it across to Manas then. And Manas, take us through your views on the markets. What do you make of the kind of consolidation we've been seeing for the past few days? Do you think that we will likely be in a tight range? And what is it that you're spotting on the charts today?
Good morning, Avan. See, I understand that Nifty is moving sideways for last, I think, 4-5 trading sessions. It has been moving in a range of 11,250 and 11,350. But I think this is a consolidation phase, and the market and the tone is definitely bullish. So I think in next two to three trading sessions, you can see a breakout above 11,350, because I see a target of around 11,550 to 11,600 in next 3 to 4 trading sessions. So definitely, even at current levels, you can create long position with a stop loss of 11,200. So since I am bullish on the market, so I have two buy recommendations right now. First one is a buy call on L&T. I think 2-3 days back we saw a breakout, and then we saw some consolidation. But again, yesterday stock has given a fresh breakout on the charts above 980, 975 levels. So now I think stock can go and test its 200-day moving average, which is placed near to 1050. So take a long position here. Stop loss should be around 959. And second is a buy call on Ashok Leyland. See, after a very, very long time, we have seen a such type of breakout in Ashok Leyland. The stock has broken the key resistance area of 55, 56. The stock has broken its 200-day moving average with great volumes. So I think now you can set a bigger target of around 70 rupees in Ashok Leyland. So take a long position here. Stop loss should be around 57 rupees.